Hey y'all, it's your Nida. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I will be talking about how I get rid of my breakouts in a timely manner, a couple of days, less than a week. Yeah, so for me, I typically break out. I have hormonal acne, or I get hormonal acne. I usually break out around the time of my period. And then weirdly, for the past couple months, it's been like after my period, I'll have like the best skin up until my period, and then through the period, and then the week after, a couple days after it's gone, my face will just break out. I typically only break out on one side of my face, which is the left side, thus why this scarring is so pronounced. I try not to pop any of my pimples, but it's hard sometimes, but I try my best. But even when I don't pop them, I still get a scar, which sucks because I'm like, I'm trying to avoid popping you and this is how you repay me? Rude. So I don't know why it's the left side. I change my pillowcases twice a week. I don't sleep on the left side of my face. I sleep on the right side of my body. And if I'm not on the right side of my body, then I'm on my stomach. And it's the right side of my face that's typically touching the pillow. So I have no idea what it is about the left side of my face that is just susceptible to breakouts higher than the right side. I can't even begin to explain it. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. So I'm just gonna be talking about a couple products that I use to help clear these breakouts that I get quickly, because in order for me to be able to make YouTube videos, doing makeup and stuff like that, in order for me to really feel comfortable putting on makeup on my face, I do not want to have a breakout. I hate putting on makeup over breakouts. It doesn't feel good. It never feels good over the breakout. It doesn't look good. Ugh. It makes like the breakout area itch too, so I typically like to stay away from any makeup whenever I'm like really like breaking out. Like if it's just one pimple and it's like in the early stages of it, I'm like, all right, you know, I'll try and bend it, but typically I'm like, nah, I don't want to mess with that. So for products that I use, all of these are within drugstore price range, except for one product. If you want the bigger size or the larger size of the product, then you're gonna have to pay a little bit, quite a little bit outside the drugstore. So to start off, I'm gonna start with washing my face. Now, when I get a breakout, I like to use the Blackhead Eraser Scrub by Clean & Clear. This is a surfactant, so it is a scrub, it's an exfoliant. I don't like to use this every day of the breakout. I typically like to use this when the breakout first arises and I haven't picked at my skin, there's no open areas, and I do like to use some breakouts that aren't sore. So the under the skin ones, I don't like to use this when I have those, but typically I have a lot of surface breakouts and not so much under the skin ones. So I like to use this the first day, and it contains, one of the reasons I like to use it is because it contains salicylic acid acne medicine, and that's great for breakouts. This does nothing for my blackheads, I'll tell you that right now. It does so little for my blackheads, but it actually helps a lot when I am breaking out. I like to use this the first and last day of my breakout. Actually, I'll use it on the last day when everything's starting to like really like calm down, everybody's looking really like they're gonna go away pretty soon or in the next couple of days. I like to use this right before then or right at that time, and then the next day I wake up to a really smooth face. I like to double cleanse even when I'm not wearing makeup. When I'm wearing makeup, I like to triple cleanse. Like honestly, I like to triple cleanse just in case, but when I'm not wearing makeup, I always double cleanse. So then right after that, I would go in with my First Aid Beauty face cleanser. This is a more gentle face cleanser. It removes surface oils, makeup, grime, and dirt, and it's safe for sensitive skin. So I like to go in with this right after. And the Clean & Clear one's probably like $7-8 at like Target. This one's $12 at Ulta and Sephora for the smaller size. This is the 57.7 grams 2 ounce size, whereas I believe the bigger one is 4 ounces or 3 ounces, I'm not sure, but the bigger size is $21, but this does me just fine. This lasts for months for me. I have no problem with that. And then after I wash my face, I like to tone, which I go in with my Up and Up Deep Clean Toner. This also has salicylic acid in it, and it's pretty much comparable to the Clean & Clear version of it. So I like to use this. This is only $2 from Target. Now, those three things alone for a really mild breakout actually work really well and clear my breakout within a couple of days. But what I've learned for the really stubborn breakouts, which is like the one I had on my face this past week, I like to go in on the first day with the 4th Ray Beauty Big Detox Mud Mask. This is really, really good, and I like to use this over unbroken skin. So this is definitely, if I want to get rid of a breakout the right way, I do not pick at my face. So I like to go in with this. I'll use this either over my whole entire face, or I'll just use this over the breakout area. This time around, I really only used it in my T-zone. I used it in my cheeks and my forehead, my nose, and my chin. I didn't really just do like the whole entire face. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. Usually when I'm breaking out, to save time from washing my face and things like that, I'll do it like over the breakout area instead of just the whole face. And then I love to go in after that, after I wash that off, with the 4th Ray Beauty Avocado Superfood Nourishing Mask. I talked about, I believe, both of these masks during my skincare haul, or not just, but during my big makeup haul. I'll leave an eye above for that. This mask is the truth. Avocado is really soothing for the skin, and this just goes on really, really thick. It's a very thick mask. I'm almost done, but don't worry, I got backups because your girl is always prepared, so I got backups. I've been using this more spot treatment than just all over the face. When I just want to do a face mask and my face isn't breaking out, I'll do it all over the face. When I'm specifically breaking out, I will target the breakout area. So what I did this week is I targeted this left side of my face, and it just, all the redness, all of just when they're really like they're swollen and it's just like really angry looking, I like to go in with this over it. And then I let this one, so the big detox one sits for 20 minutes and this one you sit for 15 minutes. It takes 15 minutes to dry, and then you wash it off. And I just, after I wash it off, they look significantly less swollen. They look a lot less angry. I'll include some pictures over here of a night where I did have a really bad breakout on the side of my face. This was probably a couple months ago, because I didn't take the pictures of this breakout, unfortunately, where I did my mud mask and I did the detox mask and then the avocado mask. And the avocado one just comes through and it really calms the skin down, and I love it so much. I love this mask so much. This is probably the best product I've tried from 4th Ray Beauty, and I've tried a couple other products. I have their eye cream, which to me doesn't really do a heck of a lot for me. I don't know. I also have like this avocado and aloe, like I talked about it in my haul. It's like a biphase like serum. You just shake it and it's supposed to help with hydration. I like that one, but I don't use it every day. I mostly only use it when I feel like my skin really needs it. But this is like, this is the best product hands down from 4th Ray Beauty. I actually love this avocado mask so much. After I do my mask, I go back in with my toner, because from what I've learned from the Golden RX, I'll leave an eye above for her channel. She has a lot of really great skincare tips that I actually really like watching her channel a lot, especially she's helped a lot in me improving my skincare as of the past like year and change. So, you know, she talks about how the steps would be to cleanse, tone, mask, tone, and then serums. So that's, and then more serums and then moisturize. That would be the steps in order that you would go in for your nighttime routine or daytime routine. And that's what I do. That's my nighttime routine. My daytime routine is actually really simple. I just wash my face with this. I only do one cleanse and then I tone and then moisturize. I tone, serum, and then moisturize. So yeah, I like to tone specifically again with the Up and Up toner, and then I do follow up with a like rose water toner. I think it's like the Heritage blend, but that one doesn't really make a difference in terms of my breakouts. Like I've tried it alone. Like I had finished up a bottle of this and was like, oh well, I've got this new toner, so let me just use this alone, and it really did nothing in terms of breakouts. I like to use it as my second toner after I've masked and whatnot and wash that off, because it's more hydrating. So when I put on like my hyaluronic acid serum, that helps to just moisturize my face even further. So that helps me more on that end, versus this one really treats my actual breakout. And the last thing I go in with after I would moisturize and do my serums and whatnot would be these zit patches, which have helped me out tremendously, especially since in the past like couple months to a year I've started getting like really angry under the skin, kind of like breakouts. And I used to get right here, and I break out in the same spot. For whatever reason, I breakouts reoccur in the same place. So that's why a lot of these scars are really dark. Like I've broken out over here at least like 4 or 5 times within the past like 2 years. Like I don't know what it is. I used to break out over here a lot. Right here, this dark patch right here used to be always a 1 or 2 angry under the skin zits, and I just I hate them. They're so annoying. It's so annoying to re-break out in the place you broke out before. But I like to treat those really angry under the skin ones with the Zit Killer patches. This comes in a 4-pack. The 4-pack you can buy from Ulta as well as their website for $16, and then the 8-pack is $29 on Ulta as well as their website. I buy these from Ulta because I have an Ulta card, so typically that's like my purchase that I'll use my Ulta card for, and that's not really much to spend on a credit card, $16 or $28. These last me a few months because I typically don't use more than one at a time. It is a 2-step process. I'm not gonna open these because I'd have to use them, and I don't have anything to use them on. So I'll leave some pictures over here what they look like. So the 2-step process consists of, first you cleanse the area. Now I always go in and cleanse my face anyway because I'm doing this last step after I've done my moisturizer and whatnot. So I go in and I only dab the little swab. This is a salicylic acid, tea tree oil, vitamin E, and alcohol cleansing swab. All of these items that make up this swab are all really good for treating acne, especially salicylic acid. If you want to treat any breakout, make sure the product has salicylic acid in it, or else you're just using a regular old face wash. Salicylic acid is great for targeting and helping clear acne. So tea tree oil, I heard, is an essential oil that really does help with acne, but I've never used it on its own. Like the first time I ever used anything with tea tree oil in it was this product. Prior to that, I did not try anything else with tea tree oil. I've heard for some people it dries out your skin really bad, so I kind of just avoided that. But you get 1 swab per 1 Zit Killer patch. So you go in with the swab, you clean the targeted area, and then you allow for it to dry for 15 seconds, and then you move on to putting on the Zit sticker. So the Zit sticker is this little sticker, and it's got these little micro darts with the medicine inside in the sticker. And then what you do is you just place it, and I'm not gonna lie, placing this is actually a pain in the ass because of the way it's designed. For me, it's like so hard to stick these on in the right place the first time. So typically I'll put it on. The key is to push it down and to hold it down so that way it fully penetrates the skin. But if I'm not positive that I'm in the right place, I don't push it down to penetrate the skin just as yet, because then you got to pull it off and try to put it back on, and it's just not the same after that. So I try to make sure I get it right. I try to make sure I get it right before I push it in. But basically what happens is after you clean the targeted area, you carefully press and hold the killer patch onto the zit for 10 seconds to ensure a firm grip. Keep the patch in place for 2+ hours while micro darts dissolve. Best use overnight, and it's for a more stubborn case. Or if you have a more stubborn case, then you can then it will require more than and then for more stubborn zits, you can apply another one of these the next day after you've removed the last one. So that's what I love. These have been major for me in getting rid of, especially the really angry under the skin ones, skin breakouts, because boy, trying to just wash your face, and then like what I used to do is I'd wash my face, I'd sit there and I'd pinch them, and I'd sit there and I'd take my extractor tool at it, and I'm like, it would just, oh my gosh, it would end up popping out of the fact that I'd broken the skin, and it would just, the scar that I would have afterwards would be so angry, and it would last for so long. It would take the longest ever to just go away. It takes months for like these scars to really like fade for me. Since I've been breaking out a lot on this side of my face, I really haven't had, my face hasn't had the time or even the chance to really like heal up all these scars. But I have been using, as of recently, the Good Molecules discoloration serum, and I think that's actually really helped a lot. So they look a lot lighter from week to week, which is nice. It doesn't look light. Like when I try to take a picture of it, it doesn't look all that different, but like my mom will be like, oh, your scars look lighter, or you know, when I'm washing my face and looking in the mirror, they do look a little lighter. So it's like probably something that's not perceptible to like you can see on camera, but I guess you can see it on in person. But yeah, this is just what I've been using, and it's really helped me a lot. I'll include some pictures here for me using the zit killer patch this week. I wanted to film this video for a while, but I always forget to document everything, and it's so frustrating because I'm like, bitch, you're getting results. You need to show that you're getting results. You can't just get on camera and tell people you're getting results and not show them the actual results. So here's like where I got into this like really angry like whitehead, and I couldn't pop it because it was one of those like it's not ready to pop. It's just angry and white and just on your face. So I got one of those, and I was like, don't touch it, don't pop that, leave it alone. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna use the zit patch. I'm gonna use this sticker. So I put it on one evening, or probably I put it on like around 8 o'clock that night. There's a timestamp on these pictures. So I put it on, and then I like to leave it overnight. You can leave it on for only 2 hours, but I like to always leave it on overnight and take it off the next day, and that's what I did. I took it off the next day, probably late or early in the morning, like either early morning the next day or like late at night the next day, and the zit was gone. The whitehead was gone. By the following day after that, when I did my regular skincare routine, it was completely gone. And like where I'm feeling for it now, I can't really feel it. Yeah, it's gone, yeah. So it's actually really, really, really useful. I love it a lot, and they work. It is pricey, but I feel like if you're someone who only gets, you know, these like under the skin ones that you would need it for, or one of these like a really, really stubborn zit every once in a while, then you'll definitely have this for a while. The 4-pack lasts me at least like 6 months, and like I said, the 4-pack is 16 and the 8 is 29. Everything else here is under $20. The 2 masks by 4th Ray Beauty are under $20. The smaller size of the First Day Beauty cleanser is $12. The bigger size is $21. The toner is only about like $2, and the Clean and Clear scrub is only about like $7 or $8. So everything here is like super affordable, which is always kind of my goal in terms of like my skincare, because you can buy really expensive skincare products and it just doesn't do much of anything, or it does just as well as a drugstore product. So I typically like to aim to buy drugstore products and go from there. The First Day Beauty cleanser, I received it as a sample from Sephora, and I was using the sample and I was like, this is actually really good, and then I decided to buy the bottle. So that's the other thing too, is if you receive a sample of something, try it out and see how it works. If it doesn't work, then you know for a fact that product's not going to be for you. But you know, if it works or you like it, then you can definitely pick up the full size or the miniature size, which is what I do like about some products, is they offer a full size and then a smaller size. But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell down below so that way you can always be notified whenever I upload. Your girl uploads every Wednesday and Saturday. Wednesday at 7 p.m. EST and Saturday at 3:30 p.m. EST. The day you're seeing this video will be Sunday, because the video I had planned for Saturday just it was a wreck. Oh my god, it was a wreck. I had so many audio issues and I was so mad. But I always try to make sure I at least get 2 videos up for you guys in the week, because this channel is important to me. We are currently 541 people at this moment deep, and I just greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for subbing to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I'm glad you enjoy my content. As of recently, I've been doing a lot of Bopper Flop reviews, and I have quite a few Bopper Flop reviews coming up. But I also, because it's fall, so I want to do some makeup looks, so I'm also trying to do that. So clearing this breakout that I had on my face was actually really important to get it done really quickly, because I'm trying to push out more content. I want to be consistent for you guys, because you guys seem to enjoy it, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm like, holy crap, you guys enjoy me and watching me review products and talk, and high-key did not think as many people would. It's not that I think that I'm unlikable, I have my degree in multimedia journalism, so I'm not unfamiliar with on-camera work, but it's like one of those you learn really early that speaking to people in a public setting is a lot easier than sitting down and talking to a camera. And part of the reason why it's easier is because you can gauge reactions to whatever you say in the moment. When you're talking to a camera, it is dead ass me in this room alone speaking to a object and saying corny jokes, and I'm laughing, but that doesn't mean everybody else is laughing. So whew, it's sometimes can be a little nerve-wracking, but it's also fun. I actually really enjoy this a lot, and I knew I would enjoy it because I love doing on-camera work. When I was in college, I loved doing on-camera work, and I also had a real love for radio too. That was my ultimate goal, was to be a radio host, and it's still a goal. I'm not giving that up. That's still a goal. Anyways, I'm rambling. This other problem about speaking in front of a camera is because I can't gauge the reaction of that I'm losing people's interest. I ramble. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.